And we're back. I think this is part 38. I turned around the strap button so it's working the right way for the strap lock being on the end of the strap bar. And I got a Celestian 1x10 homemade cab thing going with the Celestian speaker out of my old Crate CR160 amp, and I'm running that pedal board. I don't know if you can see it. Let me see here. Yeah, that pedal board. We got two EQs, just a little basic metal pedal, a loop, no, sorry, digital delay, a looper that either doesn't work or I don't know how to use it, and I'm running a Quilter 45 amp pedal amp driving the cab. And I was getting ready to do a sound test, and it's working, but apparently I need to flip these around because I got them backwards. Up is on and down is off. I wanted that to be on and that to be off. So yeah, let me turn them back on. And the phase, I haven't swapped the leads on the phase yet, so this is phase off and that's phase on. And other than that, everything seems to be working. For a moment there, the ground wire, the unshielded ground coming off of the coming right off of this pickup wire here, it was touching something or another that was close to. But once I took a look at that, yeah, I think it was touching, it might have been touching the contacts on this guy or something. But I just moved it out of the way, tucked it out of the way, so it's fine now. It's a stiff wire. It shouldn't move on its own unless somebody goes poking in there with their fingers or something. So, yeah, I guess the next step is I'm going to rotate these two switches around. I've already rotated them around once. I thought I had them the right way finally. And I'm going to swap the output leads on the phase, and that should take care of swapping it. Because the wires are too short. So it's all this stuff's like prearranged with kind of short wires. Wires are too short for me to actually physically turn the switch around, I'm pretty sure. So that's the plan. I'm going to turn these guys around, and then I'm going to go for the sound check. Also, it needs to be tuned up again. It's not in tune. I'll be back. Sometimes it seems like it never ends. The kill switch is not working. So while I'm swapping the leads on the phase switch, I'll go ahead and replace the kill switch and see if I can... Is that the one I keep frying? I think that's the one I keep frying. So I guess I've fried 3 now. Maybe 4 times the charm. Well, I don't seem to be having a whole lot of luck here. The kill switch, I thought I'd be slick, and instead of trying to solder it and melting down like a 4th one or 5th one or whatever I'm on, I thought I'd try gluing the leads on, or you know, like wrap them through the hole and around a little bit and then putting a drop of CA glue on it. But I've now ruined 2 switches because the glue seeps into the switch and apparently it keeps it from making contact, and the switch doesn't work anymore. So I guess I'm going to have to try soldering. Well, 5 switches and I finally got it. Yeah, I replaced the ground wire for the kill switch because after going through 3 or 4 switches, there's pretty much nothing left of the ground wire, and I stuck the wires through the 2 little holes, bent them around, squeezed them real tight, put it all in and bolted it in and everything, made sure it was working, double checked to make sure that the wires were squeezed on the terminals real tight, and then I used a toothpick to apply just a little bit of CA glue to hold it together. And while it was drying, I made sure that it was still working. So this thing's on kill switch. Oh my god, this is taking forever. Okay, I got all the electronics working. I flipped around the leads on the phase switch, so that's all good. Started to adjust the pickup, the height and such, since I discovered that's like super critical, and discovered that the neck has moved a little bit, and the truss rod needed adjustment. So I adjusted up the truss rod again and discovered that number 5 fret seems a bit high for some reason. So I gave it a pounding, and everything seems to be straight again, and no buzz at 5 or anything like that now. And where am I at now? Right, it's working. Tuned up and stuff, and right now now I can go back to setting the pickup height for optimal sound. Yeah, so this is taking a long time. Well, looks like I need to remove the pickup cover because it's causing some interference because it doesn't want to stay all the way down on the pickup, and it actually increases the height of the pickup in relation to where the slugs are. So if I want to get the slugs, you know, as close as possible, then I lose the cover, and that gets me almost another millimeter closer. I'm also discovering that I need some way to fine control the tilt angle of the pickup this way, so that when you're fretting it at the 24th, the pickup is parallel to the fretted string, and then I can bring it up just as close as I can to that, and that's pretty much as high as I can raise the pickup. I could raise it up even higher if I was going for an open string, but when you fretted it at the 24th, then it would probably hit the pickup or buzz against the pickup. So, and magnetic buzz doesn't seem to be an issue. This is only a 7K pickup. In general, the voice on it is pretty bright, actually. Pretty bright, so, yeah. Almost jangly, so. Yeah, I'm going to have to get something going as far as, like, well, I got to it's all tuned up and everything now, finally, and strings are starting to get stretched and stuff. But, I still haven't manually stretched the strings. I just tune a little sharp each time, and then wait for it to go flat again, and then tune it sharp each time. So eventually they work themselves out. Also, I haven't actually been playing it, which would make them work themselves out much faster. But mostly I'm just, you know, testing the pickup. So yeah, I need to loosen up all the strings, take that cover off of that thing, and just leave it bare, I think. And then I need to rig up some way that I can control the angle that the pickup is at, both the height and the angle, and height, treble and bass side, and the angle tilted between the bridge and the neck. And then what? And then I should be able to dial it in as close as possible with the screws all the way down for clearance purposes. And then, assuming I've still got some more clearance, I can kick up some screws and kick down some screws even more. So that's the basic battle plan, but yeah, I've got to mess around with my pickup mount. I'll be back. Okay, I've been playing it for a while. I don't know. Oh my god, a couple hours maybe. The thing's definitely playable. I don't think I like the pickup though, and a lot of the voices don't seem really useful. So I think we're gonna end the video here, and I might test out some other pickups and see if some other ones sound nicer or something. So yeah, it's like 3:20 a.m. on a Wednesday morning now or something. But yeah, so the guitar is essentially done, I guess. Yeah, so as far as the pickup adjustment went, I put the screws down flush with the top of the bobbins and set the pickup up as high as I could get it, and which is about 1 millimeter below the string when you're fretting at the 24th fret. And with the pickup up that high, there really wasn't any room to raise up any of the screws at all. And all the screws are, well, the 2 outside ones are pretty much even with the bobbins, and the 4 inner ones are actually down as low as I could get them, which is only like maybe a mil or 2. They didn't want to move very far. So not a whole lot of screw adjustment there. Not a whole lot of, like, room to do it. Basically the pickup is slammed all the way up against the strings as much as possible. And to tell you the truth, I don't think I like the tone of this pickup. It's got a lot of mid-range. It's almost quacky. And then, let's see, you put it in parallel. That's, oh, well, here. That's in series. That's in parallel. Sounds pretty much the same, just not as loud. Then you go for, that's coil A only. Pretty much sounds the same. That's coil B. A little quieter, still sounds the same. Yeah. And then let's see, phase. Let's see, these guys are on. Turn phase on. Phase, you don't get a whole lot because they're out of phase and they're right next to each other, so they're picking up almost the same thing. So it gets you, instead of, you get that that's twangy there versus, and then let's see, parallel phase, same idea, but not as loud. So yeah, so I'm not so sure. So I'm thinking maybe try testing other pickups in it, see if I like something better, and I'm not sure that all this is that useful, to tell you the truth, so I'm in my own light, sorry. But anyway, yeah, so I think I'm going to call it a day for this video, or it'll be a short one, 15 minutes or something. So, yeah. And then I guess I'll resume next time, whenever that is, probably tomorrow, with trying out some different pickups. Fortunately, I can just, like, take out this screw, take out that screw, and this whole thing slides out of the way, and I just tape it out of the way. And then I can just slide pickups in there and use gator clips and connect them to the amp. So that's the plan, and until then, I'll see you until the next video. Everybody have a good one.